Hello, welcome back. Last time the beginning of Cavern treated me pretty well. Got 3 puzzles done here. So every world seems to have its own difficulty curve that starts relatively low and ramps up. But I'm now seeing the evidence of the entire game's difficulty curve here, because like these 3 took me a bit to do. None of them were stumpers, but they were harder than any other opening puzzles in any other world. Mouse hole. Let's see what this is about. Hey, a bat. Hi, bat. You don't do anything, you're just labeled bat. Oh. Key is swap. Have I seen swap before? I don't specifically remember, but it feels intuitive enough that I might have. It feels familiar. So rock is push. If bat were push, and I'd stick it in the corner with the key, then I could escape with the key, very awkwardly. Key is swap. Rock on key is flag. Fascinating. How far can I take this? If I do that, that swaps. Good to know. Okay, so that makes it annoying. But I think if I do something like this, just like with the bat, that lets me get that in there. And I guess maybe I do something similar here too? Oh, but I can't get it off of there. Can I? Not exactly. So yeah, I can put that down there and get it back here. Oh, no. Okay, so new principle. A diagonal pinch like this means anything you push through it will be stuck against one wall, so you better have enough space to get it away from that wall. Okay, I learned a new principle. That seemed necessary. Can't get that bat back. So yeah, it feels like I do need to do this to retrieve that. However, it also feels as though, well no, this is fine. I can still do this the same, just like I was doing before. So I go up and that happens and it's not great. Also, it's a little harder to phrase rock as push now. I can still do it, but it's harder. Let's swap this rock for a bat. Oh man, this is so hard. What a challenge. Why would I care if rock was push? So let's see what happens if I do this. Nothing good, really. Nothing that I want. Key is swap. Bat is bat. But rock is not rock, so I can do that, but I don't want to because rock contains my flag, which is win. Okay, so if I'm not pulling that rock, there's definitely no way I'm gonna sit on top of the rock. Well, I mean, sure there is. Why not? So that key's gotta go 2 more north, or the rock needs to come south. I never waited a turn when the key was on top of text. Does that do anything? Or on top of me? So like, then I'm gonna wait. Nothing happens. Okay. Wait a second. So, no, it's just, no, I can't, nope. I thought I had an idea, but it wasn't anything. Don't see any reason I'd want rock to be push unless I can somehow be up here and then have that rule change, which I totally can. Sure, of course I can. Got it. Okay. So Key, why don't you just sit down there? That's a good spot for you. Neat. Okay. That's what it is. There's just enough space for that. All these wasted moves. There we go. Oh. No, that's fine. All I have to do is swap the key into the rock instead of the other way around. So now that rock is push, I may have a problem, because to get the rock on top of the key at this point, I have to... like, Baba would have to be coming from on top of the rock onto the key. Alright, so the puzzle's not over. Was there a place I could have positioned this key that would be somehow better for this? Could I use the bat? Like this bat to go like on top of the key in some way that would somehow be useful? Maybe. So if I have this situation, and then I set up, like... yeah, I think I see a way to have this work. Not like that. I'm having a vision of something that looks similar to that. Yes, that's exactly it. Okay, so let's swap the position of those two, because I can do that, I think. Okay, so hang on. So I had the rock first, then the bat. I can just switch this to horizontal, like this. There we go. There we go. So bat's on top of key, and now it's on the rock. There we go. I just had to sneak up on it. So it didn't have to be Baba that was on the rock. No, it wasn't even... Okay, so when working with swap, an item behind the thing you're pushing that swaps with the key will merge with the whatever's swapping, if it's a key or whatever. Okay, cool. Torn apart. Taking me all the way down here for number 5. Rock is push, but these have been torn apart. Bat is group. Group is you. What? Group. No, Baba is group. So I die then. The heck is group? Text is float. Uh-oh. Flag is win. Lava is sink. Okay, so sink the 2 rocks in the lava. Seems reasonable. So I can do this and claim myself some groups. Oh, I think I get it. I think I get it. Yeah. How would I explain this in words? So this will make rocks pushable. So it's like a, it's like a variable. So you're assigning... So group is... So a programming language I used to use. The first one I ever used was called HyperTalk. It was done with HyperCard. There was this special variable in it called it. You could use the get keyword. So like, get the mouse down would read the state of the mouse button and store it in this special variable called it. Now you could also write something like it equals the mouse down, or something like that. Why am I telling this story? Anyway, group is it. The it variable from HyperTalk is how I'm thinking of this. Not useful for people who haven't programmed in that language. But it's like a variable that will represent something else. is the way I'm currently understanding this. I don't feel like I explained that well. And I'm having trouble putting it into better words than that. That was the best I could do. 6. Vital ingredients. What was that last one called? Torn apart, right. Vital ingredients. Didn't even read most of the rest of the rules around that puzzle. I didn't learn my lesson for that, apparently. Skull is skull. Baba is you. Bat is bat. So no transmuting either of those. Flag is win. Door and wall is stop. Alright. Door is shut. Belt is shift. Always. So no changing belts. Skull is open. Skull is skull. Skull is not push, but bat is. Group. Okay. Vital ingredients. So obviously group is open. Group is push. Bat is group. Skull is group. That's what I'd like to make. Here, let's first get these vital ingredients to a better spot, because they're in awkward places right now. There's just like not quite enough space to feel comfortable with this. I'd like to, here, just get out of my way. You two, get out of my way. This is fine. I can allow them to overlap without anything bad happening. So those are 2 keys. Not yet, but they will be. So I want skull is group, bat is group. Here, this will be easier. Oh, I don't have enough is's. Okay. So they'll have to overlap in some way. So I think I can share that is. Sure. Okay, so I have 2 is's. Yeah, that's fine. Skull is group. Bat is group. Yeah, this works. If I do that, I can make a little text grid like this. Group is push and is open. Neat. Cool. Okay. The way this is phrased, and the fact that it looks like that'll work, that is such a satisfying shape. I like it. Yes, okay. Pretty sure I have immediately understood the group keyword. Still don't feel like I've explained it fully, but hopefully you all have the same intuition I have, because it just makes sense. Okay, backstage. I'm curious about something. What a weird time to have this happen to me, but since I was just introduced to a new word, my curiosity is, do I know all of the words inside this puzzle at this point? Shift, push, stop, baba, belt, hot, ice, melt, has, end. I mean, that's probably just here. Weak. Yes, I know all these words, other than end, and I can intuit what that means. Okay. Just curious. So I could take on this puzzle without feeling like I have to learn new rules before doing it. Still don't know when I will do that, but now I know I don't have to learn new rules elsewhere. I mean, I could learn them there if I needed to, but, you know. Anyway, Kiki is push, belt is shift, Baba is you, Kiki. Ghost is push, there's a fall, there's a move. So, gotta have this push over there, then that down there. Skull is defeat, so that makes that hard. I do have a move. So a fall and a move makes me feel like somebody's gonna fall down here, move past the skull, shove that so that Baba can move that. The flag's way out there, though. How am I gonna get to it? That's the only flag in the puzzle, and there is no flag word. Yes, there's a flag word. Maybe I don't want flag to be win. Maybe something else should be. No other text can make it in there, though. This corner and this corner make that impossible. Somebody else could be me, but that wouldn't help. Wall is stop. No transmuting ghosts. Oh, there's a Kiki out there, so Kiki could become me. Maybe somehow, if I shove that through there. Okay. So the end of this puzzle is going to be, that's phrased, then I make Kiki as you, get out there and touch that. I could mess with belt early if I made Kiki as you before the end of this. So if I really, really want to turn off that belt, then it should perhaps be possible. That would involve putting this in here. Oh, this would kill me. I see. Is there any way for that to be false? Maybe? I mean, there's this option. Let's just sort of see. This will mess up all sorts of stuff, but let's just sort of see like what would happen here. Oh. Oh, you stepped on the belt and did that. Well, that's no good. Okay, that's the opposite of what I wanted. Okay, so not that. Got a ghost and a Kiki. And a Baba. So, for Kiki to become me, I feel like I'm gonna have to phrase... Okay, well I can do that, probably. Well, are you sure about that? No, I'm not. Hey! It's fine. Okay, so you're stuck there because you're like that, of course. Lava is nothing. So... Oops, no. So if I want something to platform its way in there, I have the obvious problem where it'll fall into this pit if this text is here and not be able to jump out there. If this text is not here, then I'm just dead, seemingly. If I make something move, I might want to shove this text left, which seems like it'll make it harder to make Kiki as you later. Not necessarily impossible, but certainly harder. Let's try it, though. That won't help me. I don't actually want you to do that. What am I trying to do? Ghost, please move out of the way. Just sit there for now. Here, let's do some of... Here, other ghost. Just sit out of the way for a moment. I don't yet know why I have this ghost, but I do. There we go. Okay, yeah, so I figured there would be some way, I was being very quiet there, I figured there'd be some way to combine push and move so that I could shove you past that belt. Because I'd take my turn and push you, then you'd take your turn and push that over there. So that could be the first step of something. Ah! That's not quite what I want. Here, you just do that for now. So this would allow you to make it to the that definitely is not the end of the puzzle though, because now I gotta somehow make Kiki as you. So if Ghost could take Kiki's place, so main difference between Ghost and Kiki is I get two Kikis here. I can have you be both of those at once, but Ghost can only be one at a time. That makes that harder. You started facing south, I believe? No, you started facing left or right. I'm wondering if I can make you disrupt this rule. Because that's definitely not doing me any good. Not without changing the way you face, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Kiki is always push. I didn't have to phrase that here. Okay, I didn't see this. I mean, I probably did, but then I forgot. I also know that Kiki is not Kiki. So I can make more ghosts if I wanted more ghosts for some reason. Alright, so what I'm thinking about now is how do I get one of these in front of this with an is. Feels to me like I don't. Like, now that I've done this... Well, you know what? So I'm thinking about the idea of, like, having parked a ghost right here before I shoved that text over. So the ghost would overlap with the Baba. Then ghost could become move, which would disrupt that, and bring it over there... And I could totally have, like, Kiki is you phrased there. Okay, that's my plan. Alright. So, before I do any of this... Just kind of looking at what I did here. I just pushed Kiki up there. I did that weird trick to move that over. So let's do that the same. But just get the ghost in there first. Can I do that? Yeah, probably. So ghost is currently push. Let's have you move for a moment, then fall, okay, move for a moment longer then fall. Oh, wait, no, so right now, okay. Then I want you to not really be anything. You can be that for a moment, that's fine. Problem, you're in the wrong column. And the wrong row. Row is what I meant to say, but you're the wrong both. If there were something for you to fall on here, you could fall, but there isn't. Yeah, okay, my plan's a bad one. Doesn't work because I can't get the ghost facing this way in here, facing horizontally in this position, can I? I think that's just impossible. So I'm forced to do that if I want to get this out, and now you're stuck in the corner. Well, I'm not convinced yet. Ooh, observation. When something is against a wall and it's push, I can't make it face toward or away from the wall, only parallel to it. I had this thing in my mind where it's like, Kiki is move and falls down there, kind of like the ghost did. Then Kiki stops being fall, maybe stops being move. I go in here, push him down that way, and then, like, get him to walk along here and fall there. But again, since I just observed, next to wall stays parallel to wall in facing, I think that makes that an impossibility, doesn't it? Okay, so it looks like that idea needs to go out the window. So none of that leads anywhere good as far as I can tell. So then I need a new plan for making Kiki as you after I've done this. Like, yeah, I have the way to shove a Kiki through there and fall in here. Ironically, doing that also gives Kiki a way to fall here. So it's either push it through there so he can just fall directly, or push it through there so he has a platform to bounce back from there. But it amounts to the same thing. Both of them get him into the pit here. And push that down so flag is win. Then you got the additional puzzle. Okay, so how is this? What are all the ways this can become involved in a Kiki is you? I could phrase it vertically here if I could get a Kiki and an is in there. Or get a Kiki in there and change this to vertical. That one sounds vanishingly unlikely, so let's not try to do it. Getting a Kiki in here. Improbable. Don't think it's going to happen. So if I want this to be involved in Kiki is you, then you needs to move past the belt. Okay, so once again, I'm thinking of things like having that ghost. Okay, so hang on. So, no, I've done this. I had with the appropriate... I don't need the ghost over here to push that like that. Oh, but I do, because the problem is if I push this over... Yeah, the problem is, even though, as I saw before, I can push the U through there, have it shift on the belt, get it ahead of the ghost, like ghost would be facing left when the U shifts onto it. Ghost goes here and pushes this way, so gets the U over to the right. Problem is that involves a push to the right from the left. And if I push this left, I lose my ability to do that, because I'd have to disrupt this to push right, and after disrupting that I don't get more inputs. And disrupting that necessitates a vertical move, so anybody who can move after that just won't be able to do anything. Okay, let's look again at the idea of disrupting this. If I wanted to disrupt that, I would definitely have to become Kiki, because fall doesn't like push everything below his feet downward. If it did, then I could do this by having you be move, step over there, turn you into fall, then have all of that fall, but it doesn't. If I could, though, then, you know, you'd step off, then disrupt it later. But that's not what happens. You can never face vertically, which means you could never move that into a spot where it becomes vulnerable. So I would have to be you for that to happen. So yeah, this whole thing hinges on phrasing Kiki is you. If I could do that... If I did it early, I could probably switch it back to Baba is you if I did that. What about alternately? No, Baba is not stop or push or anything, so if a falling Kiki fell onto Baba, it would go through. Well, that's not a Baba, but... okay, that's still not a Baba. How do I engineer this? Like that. I was thinking of something like having Kiki ride Baba here, like somehow set up the move and the fall so that Baba is here, Kiki lands on him, and they both move together over this way. Okay, there are several problems with that. First problem is just that it's impossible, so let's not even talk about the other problems, since the first one overrides everything else. Let's see if this stimulates any new thoughts. Yes, it stimulates the thought that I can never win after this. No, it doesn't. So I can make Ghost as you. So I didn't think about that. But Ghost is less capable than Kiki. It is important that Kiki is both fall and move at the same time. Why? No, it's not. I don't think that's true. So this is an awkward mechanism to use because I can't... Oh yeah, I can. Okay, so I can do this to get that away from there. You've made a mess. Get that out of there. Get that out of there too. So no, I wouldn't want that. But I'm past the point where I can avoid it, right? Just kind of trying stuff. I don't think this leads anywhere, but I don't have anything that does at the moment, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, so again, no getting that Ghost to face horizontally anymore. I can press against it all I want, but that doesn't change its facing. So once you're against that wall facing vertically, you'll never face horizontally again. Unless I can take control of you. So if this gets pushed left, I just feel like that doesn't open up any interesting possibilities, really. Ooh. Wait. I see something. It's not very useful. What was it that I saw? If Ghost is push... and is like here-ish. And Kiki is move. I mean, this does nothing useful. It just does that. So moving Kiki goes through Baba. Keep that in mind. Falling one does too. Whoa. 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 A lot of stuff just happened. Uh-huh. That's interesting. So... that's very interesting. So what happens is if I go right here, the U goes there, then Kiki pushes the Ghost, which pushes the U back on top of Baba, and I end up there. Okay. I don't think it helps me, but it's interesting. Okay. And again, I could have... Here, I can easily have some text pushed on top of me, if that's ever useful. But it's not really Baba that I want to get under the text, is it? What do I want here? I just don't have a clear vision of like what victory is going to look like is the problem. So again, how am I going to phrase Kiki as you? Baba can never move, well, you can never move under text, but text can move on top of you. So that's the way that relationship works. So if I want to push this to the right, after it's been pushed to the left. Alright, so what were all the steps involved in getting a Kiki down here? It can be as simple as... well, I've trapped that ghost against the wall there. That's fine, though. So that does it. Something as simple as that is enough. And I can get that ghost away from there, actually. So I can get to the other side of the belt. Alright. Now what? The issue remains, and nothing has helped me with this, that I still can't push that to the right. I do that and I die and I can't move anymore. Things can still move that are not me. This would have to move up 2 if I wanted to Kiki is you, which isn't gonna happen. I do note that Baba is not Baba. So I could totally make Baba as Kiki, but it would kill me just the same. Can I move other things beyond this conveyor? So other stuff past the belt than just the Kiki. Let's see, Baba had to help with that. Actually, I don't care about fall at that point, do I? Well, I do. Because if I do this without fall... if I do that without fall, he just comes straight back. So that's why fall is necessary for that. But he comes straight back. So if I wanted to, for example... let's see if I can move this text through here. Let's collaboratively push it. Push! Nope. You push, I push. I push you, and you move? Yeah, that should work. There we go. Okay, I put that text through there. That could be useful. So I put that text through there. It's problematic because I can't get to the other side of it. If I had like a ghost already there that could move up and down or something. I mean, we're just getting crazy now. I don't think that's useful. I mean, it's good to know that I can shove something through like that. But but I don't think it's useful. I feel like I'm right on the cusp of this. Do I really? I mean, why do I feel like that? All I need is a usable plan for phrasing the magic final keyword. I mean, I'm visualizing something vertically phrased here. That's not going to happen. It's probably going to be a vertical phrase over here. So I probably want the U to move past the belt. Because, yeah, you know, it'll end up being something like, well, not even that, but more like... like this. So somebody will somehow get to the other side of the U. I mean, okay, here, fine. Let's actually do that. Not that it'll help me right now, but let's pretend. Okay, well now that's fine. I can just, instead of that... So that. And then like this. Without Ghost being push, that works fine, right? I think because I can, no. No. Why did that work? Ghost's facing the belt and is about to make a move onto it. So then this shoves through there. That's not what I want. What I was trying to demonstrate... looks more like this. If I just do that, then that'll just happen. Cool, I'm now Kiki, so I did that much at least. Belt is no longer shift. Oh, wait, and now I can... oh, hey, Ghost, don't be so destructive so quick. Give me a moment. Here, belt, be shift again for a second. Or better yet, Ghost, just fall down there. Okay, and then I could push this through here. Oh, maybe I am done here. Maybe this is all I needed. So now if I'm Baba again... Can I make the rest of this still happen? I don't think I've lost anything, so yeah, I don't see why not. Okay, was that it? What I have lost is platforms over here, but I don't need them. As I've seen, I can push Kiki through there another way. Kiki is still push. I don't need this push anymore. You just got like a lot of stuff in the way here. Hey! Not what I want. This is just getting kind of chaotic, but it's fine actually. This works. You do need some platforms to stand on though. No, you don't. Do you? Yeah, let's find out. Well, no, watch this. If Kiki is me, then I could just position Kiki there. Okay, this gets a little awkward, but I think I can do it. There we go. Kiki is fall. Is no longer me. Oh, whoa, that was cool. By unbecoming me, Kiki did step on the skull, but I couldn't have him become me and then have that still work. Okay, well that turned like into a big mess. I feel like there was a cleaner way to do this. I don't know what it was, but I feel like there was probably one. Because, like, all my plans basically came together the way I wanted them to, just, like, much more messily. Because, like, yeah, I did what I wanted to do, just not in the way that I hoped to do it. I'll bet there was a cleaner way to do that. Anyway, well, that's satisfactory. Hey, and there's a bonus there. A coronation. Neat. Alright. Hey, I got 4 puzzles done today, didn't I? Cool. Had to kind of stretch a bit to get that done, but I did. Alright, neat. I'll see you next time for some more of these.